2 Kings chapter 9. Elisha called Jehu to be king over Israel, and he ruled in righteousness. I circled verse 7. Dogs shall eat Jezebel. Jehu is king. At the driving of Jehu, he drove furiously, and Joram, when made ready, Jehu smote Jehoram, and Hazael fled and died. Jezebel painted her face, looked out a window. I circled verse 33 and 35, and it says, Dogs ate the flesh of Jezebel. Alright, chapter 10. They took the king's sons and slew 70. Be ye righteous. Jehu slew all the house of Ahab. 19 I circled. All the worshippers of Baal came. They smote them. 26 I circled. Howbeit the sins of Jeroboam made Israel to sin. Jehu made Israel to sin as well. Jehu slept, and Jehoaz his son reigned. And Athaliah was destroyed all the seed royal. But Jehosheba took Joash and hid him in his nurse 6 years. The Lord made a covenant with them, and showed them the king's son. A third watched the king's house, a third outside the gate of Shur, and a third inside the gate. He that cometh, let him be slain, and be ye with the king. 12 and 13 I circled. Athaliah rent her clothes, have her forth. They laid her hands on her, and she was slain. Jehoiada made a covenant that they should be the Lord's people. All the people of the house of Baal break it down. 21 I circled of chapter 11. Jehoash reigns in Jerusalem and does what's right. Jehoiada the priest instructed him. 4 and 5 I circled. 13 to repair the breaches I highlighted. They used money from trespass and sin money, which was verse 16. The conspiracy slew Joash, and Amaziah his son reigned. Jehoahaz over Israel was evil and made Israel to sin. Israel delivered into Syria, the hands of Syria, to be their slaves. Jehoahaz slept, and Joash his son reigned over Israel, and he was evil. Elisha was fallen sick. Elisha said, Shoot the arrow of the Lord's deliverance. Thou shalt smite the Syrians. Thou shouldst have consumed it. Thou shalt smite Syria but 3 times. The 3rd time, Elisha died. As they were burying a man, the man touched the bones of Elisha, and he revived and stood up. 3 times did Joash beat him, and recovered the cities of Israel. Amaziah in Jerusalem did what was right. He slew all the servants which had slain the king his father, every man put to death for his own sin. Amaziah to Jehoash, Let us look one another in the face. But Amaziah could not hear. Therefore Jehoash brake down the wall of Jerusalem from the gate. Jehoash slept in Samaria, and Jeroboam his son reigned, who was wicked. They made a conspiracy against him, and slew him. Azariah king did what was right, and of Judah Jeroboam reigned, who was evil. Jeroboam slept of Israel, and Zechariah his son reigned. Azariah reigned 52 years in Jerusalem, did what was right. I circled verse 4 of chapter 15. The Lord smote the king, a leper unto his death. Azariah slept of David, Jotham his son reigned in righteousness. Zechariah over Israel was evil. Shallum slew him and reigned. For Menahem and Samaria slew him and reigned. It was evil. Assyria came against the land. Menahem gave Pul 1,000 talents of silver to confirm the kingdom. Assyria turned back. Pekahiah over Israel was evil, but Pekah conspired and smote him. Pekah who reigned over Israel was also evil. Jotham in Jerusalem did what was right. Jotham slept, and Ahaz his son reigned in unrighteousness. Ahaz of Judah began to reign. He made his son to pass through the fire. And Syria and Israel came up to Jerusalem, but could not overcome it. Ahaz sent to Assyria saying, I am thy servant, save me of Syria and Israel. Silver and gold in the house of the Lord sent for a present. Assyria hearkened and slew reason. Ahaz saw an altar, the fashion, the pattern, the workmanship thereof, and he built one after that likeness. He took down the molten sea, and Ahaz slept, and Hezekiah's ruler's son reigned in righteousness.